Tylen is trying to learn how to post, and he's been trying to get kind of a feel for English. And Javi has relaxed, and this extended trot that he keeps giving us is life. Just watch. Watch him come right here. Like this extension, look at that, look at that. Just look at that. Nice. That horse is going to be fantastic. We talked to the previous owner, and this is probably about his... He'd had about 30 days in the round pen and then about 5 rides outside the round pen. So this is probably ride 8 outside of the round pen. Look at that. Like, he's just trying to get him to have a little bit. Ooh, right there, he just kind of got a little collected. Look at that. Do you guys see that movement? Okay. And he just slipped a little martingale on him just to try to help him. Of course, I don't love training tools. I think that they're not necessary for all walks of life. Maybe for a ride or two just to help you, especially since Tylen's learning to kind of post with his diagonal. The German martingale is a little bit of a crutch. We're aware it can come right back off. It's not going to be something we do every day. And we have, ooh, nice. Did you guys see that? Beautiful. Stop. Really reach with the hind end. Hi, my beautiful pony. Do you love him? Was he trying to find friends? Yeah, freaked out. Yeah. He was like, why is this water hose attacking me? She said she was walking him and they turned one of the water hoses on and the pressure was too high and it flew out of the water tank and it like soaked his legs and he was like, ah. He's only like 6, but he's a little draft cross. He's super cute. He is a ton of fun. Yeah, this is. I said that is the spot. That is the spot. Oh, that's nice. Look at the donkeys watching. I know. Ding dongs. Yeah, you can just tie him on the walker, put a little halter and snap him on the walker for sure. Thank you. He really thoroughly enjoyed that, I'm sure. He likes to get to go exercise. That's Goose. So Tylen, yeah, he's like, I don't know my diagonal. So I was explaining to him that, you rise and fall with the outside shoulder. And he's like, okay, I'm going to practice. I was like, go get Javi. I was like, Javi is, an English-based horse. That way he's got a big enough stride. He doesn't have one of those little choppy, like quarter horse strides. Like, get something with a lot of stride so you can really feel. And he keeps posting between the front legs, which is okay, but he's getting so much better. It's just a learned feel. Javi has a fancy everything. Javi is going to be a very high-end horse for the right client that has the ability to train him. He's basically a pre and a thoroughbred. So he is bred for dressage. I mean, that would be, look at that freaking extension. It's just... Is that trot not so good? And again, he does have a little German martingale on, which is kind of like a standing... Oh, no, it's a German martingale. It's not a standing or a running. It is what it is. Look at this. But it's very, very loose, and it's just there for a little help, but not there to be so tight that it's corrective. It's like just a constant reminder of that right there. I don't want him behind the vertical too far. I think that when somebody else gets him, they can really work on the headset and perfect that. So I don't want him to get hidden. Oh, look at this transition he's fixing to do. Oh, he wanted to pick up the correct lead too out of that transition if you would have loped. That's just a very naturally athletic horse. Beautiful transition again, like that from left to right was really pretty. Really pretty. Tylen is really good at getting them to transition smoothly, and these horses pick up flying lead changes with him like amazing. I mean, that's one thing I can say is he gets them to do flying lead changes like, and as this horse softens up, you can tell he's going to be really fantastic right there. He's trying to soften into the bridle. He's just green. I mean, he's never been restricted before today. He's never been asked to break at the pole before today. So again, the German Martingale is very loose because we don't want him to be scared or to feel restricted. We just want a little reminder that, hey, don't throw your nose up. Don't. And he does have a surgical rubber. Well, the hoof by the wall is the outside, so you rise and fall with the outside front leg or inside hind leg, you know. Good job, Javi. But there's, you know, like in your transition, you want to switch, and there is no wall. That's going to be in the center of the ring. So it's just the outside of the direction you're going. He wants to rub. Lope us a circle. Look at him. He's like, oh, Tylen. He's so funny. This horse is going to be really good. Nice. This horse had never really been loped much, so this is really learning to lope. So soft at a lope, you guys. Nope, he's gonna break him down. Nope, smaller circle. I thought he was gonna break him down and transition him, but maybe the next circle. Look at that, look how nice that circle is getting. Yep. Nice. So nice. Just really fluid and forward and keeping, look at that, keeping that extension. The biggest thing about young horses is just trying to get them comfortable and moving forward. Nah, wrong lead, buddy. I'll swap him down there. Things like this are what make some people like get frustrated, and this is the part of the job that we love. Is this horse has just never been lope circles, so he picked up the other lead that direction, and it's just making sure that he gets automatic on his leads, and that comes from just being calm, not getting mad. I see people get frustrated when horses won't pick up leads. Hey, Tylen, he can't hear me. He's gonna just break him down, and I like to stand them up in their ribs. I don't let them circle to the inside like that. That's like, there we go. He picked it up right there. I like to pick up the outside rein and push that rib cage in, so it's just everybody skins their cat different, but I really like to pick one up in the ribs and make them stand up and pick that lead up. I don't like them to fall to the inside. But it still created the right and also what he did with those little circles was he created more work. So if you pick up the wrong lead, it's a lot more work. These little his cavesson is surgical rubber. Like we don't trap one. Like we don't ever trap one with anything solid. So our cavessons are surgical rubber because I think it's very barbaric and very 1902 of us to put something around their mouth to trap their mouth shut. I think that if you want to encourage them to, see, when he picked up the wrong lead, Tylen will make it more work. He'll drop him in, do lots of smaller circles, and he's not going to get out of that smaller circle in a lot more work until he picks up the correct lead. Right there. Now that he picked it up, he'll let him come back out of those little hard working circles, back out to a much more free. You know, he's got enough motor. He might be able to be a barrel horse. Like, he might be able to do anything. That horse has a motor. When you break him down, it just means that you slow the pace down from like a very extended, faster pace to smaller circles into a lower gear. Like, you break them down from a canter down to a jog or a trot, probably a long trot, and then into a jog. It just breaks that pace down. The pace is the speed you're going. But I don't believe in trapping a horse. I don't like people who use German martingales on everything or rings. I think that you can use them for a ride or two to kind of help reinforce what you're asking. Look at that extension. Oh, look at that head wanting to come down and just be good. I'll probably ride him for a couple of days, and when I get on him, we'll maybe go live and I'll put my mic on. I bought one the other day at Best Buy. I think he could maybe even be a barrel horse, and here he's a damn Andalusian thoroughbred cross. Trot him through. Go make him trot the barrels. Let's see it. Let's see our little pre-thoroughbred here trot the barrels. That extension and that hind leg reach is just really, you can tell this horse will have a lot of impulsion. Gear him down. Okay, big man. Right there, yeah. I'm not mad about it. He's an Andalusian thoroughbred cross.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got a motor for days.
And that butt.
I know. The horse, not you.
What?
She said that butt. I said the horse, not you. I love him. He's a big old horse too. He's 16 hands. Oh, Javi, you're a fantastic man. All right, you guys, don't forget Javi is available on the website. But if he doesn't find a place pretty soon, we will be moving forward and putting him into a catalog sale. So, again, let me show them the Cavasons. I cannot stand it. I hate a noseband, especially I see a lot of dressage riders and people put these nosebands and they are so tight that they leave an impression in their face. And ours are actually surgical rubber. So, like, it has, like, if he were to open his mouth, he can so this is also something I want to say. I see people on TikTok say, if your Cavason leaves an indentation, it's too tight. Well, mine is surgical rubber. So he can still, all it does is just encourage to keep their mouth shut, but it doesn't trap their mouth shut. And just like our German Martingale, what I want is for him to be at any normal headset, for it not to engage. See how loose that is? It's only going to engage if he has a moment of like colt panic and he elevates. It just encourages him, hey buddy, come back down. I see people that tighten these to the last ring on the reins and tighten them so tight. And see, right there, we're just asking for that flexion. We don't actually have to have the martingale. So these tools are wonderful tools that anybody in the world can benefit from if you know how to use them. But they can also be really bad if somebody tightens them too tight and uses them as a crutch, because then what happens is if you ever take it off, the horse doesn't actually know those things. They were just restricted to the point that they couldn't do anything else. So what we want to do is give them the option to do it wrong a little bit, but reinforce the right behavior by immediate pressure release. Just like the Cavason, my horses can open their mouth if they need to in case of like an emergency, or if they got their tongue a little slipped back. And their soft palate was being bumped, but it also is going to encourage them to shut it right back when it's comfortable. So I like this setup. Good job. How do you feel about your diagonal? Are you learning?